Let's go. The next card is the Four of Bowls. The Four of Bowls. The Four of Bowls. Okay. Let's see what the Four of Bowls got to tell us. I love this. The Four of Bowls. Okay, yeah, I like this card. The Four of Bowls is great. It's great. It's actually great. It's actually great. The Four of Bowls, the name of the card is the Materialization of Love. The Materialization of Love. Now let's just go back into our reading real quick. The Materialization of Love. And look at some of our past cards in this reading. The Materialization of Love. Some of the cards, in one way or another, that personify this card. The Four of Bowls, the Materialization of Love. The Materialization of Love. Even though she ain't getting no props and no praise, she is still doing the day-to-day, seemingly mundane for the execution of spiritual excellence. Understand? That's a materialization of love. That's love she goes into that process with. You feel me? What's the other card? Here. It is love. Love for herself, to seek quiet, meditation, and wisdom through rest. This is a materialization of love. You understand? Thank you so much, Carla Summers, for the super thanks. I'm just going to post that right quick. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. The apprentice, who is giving of her own experience and consciousness. Look at that light coming out of her ori, being poured into this child who she is certain will execute her fucking vision and will. That's what she's certain of. That's what she's certain of. All I have to do is demonstrate love, guidance, affection to this child, the apprentice. And it is certain because the cycle guarantees it so. That's what the phoenix represents, the cycle. The cycle guarantees that if love leads and I pour from myself into the future, into the young, into the new, they will execute my vision. Yeah, they will. And so this first card is this card, the Four of Bowls, is the materialization of love. This card calls on you to bring your love into form. Now I'm gonna tell you, that's a word. There's a word. Because people can say all day long, I love you. I love you. I love the vision. I love the future. I love humanity. I love. But what did this card say? Do their words match their actions? Require a materialization of love. Do your words match your actions? Do you really love me? Because love in this era has been used as a weapon. That four-letter word has been used as a weapon to silence you, to subdue you, to muzzle you, to quiet your dissent, to shut down your rage. That's what love does. To quiet and mute your righteous indignation. But I love everybody. I don't see color. I love everybody. Love used as a toxic weapon to make insignificant your righteous rage. Those things that have been done wrong to you, your right to vengeance, your right to redemption. That's what love has been used to do. Whether in your personal relationships, your political relationships, your spiritual relationships, love is used to subdue. And that age is well done and good. It's gone. You feel me? This card says, in relationship to the Three of Arrows, this card says, make them show. Don't trust nothing to come out nobody's mouth until they can materialize what they say. Show me you love me. Support those institutions that are important to me. That is a materialization of love. You love Black people. You love Black women. You love women. You want to see justice for women and children. Support the organizations support the life and structures they are trying to build. Huh? I sent an email to this woman today. No man, nowhere on earth, I do not care how learned he is, how old he is, how wise he is. I don't care. I don't care. If the words preceding anything that he says, the words preceding that is not, this is who my mother is. This is who my mother is. This is who my female mentor is. This is the one woman or the group of women or the council of women who I submit to, who hold me accountable. I told her, I said, we uncomfortable with that idea, but for 120 years, millions and millions and millions and millions of people, men and women and children, have had no problem preceding every word that comes out of their mouth with the quote, according to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, according to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, blah, 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 blah. Y'all ain't had no problem doing that shit for 120 years. Any man that's got anything to say that he claims is on behalf of the mother, on behalf of the one, on behalf and in support of the inevitable emerging matriarchy, if his words are not preceded with, my earthly mother is, I want to thank my earthly mother for providing me the destiny that I have, because she did. I want to thank my earthly mother for giving me this destiny. This is the council of women who hold me accountable, according to sister so-and-so or elder so-and-so, blase, blase, blah. If it ain't proceeding, them words, I'm not interested in what no man got to say out their goddamn mouth from now until forever. I'm telling you, my mouth to the goddess's ear. I'm not interested. Y'all gon' in real time demonstrate the materialization of love. What is the evidence that you are in compliant unity with the execution of the mother's will? What's the evidence? Not just what you say out your mouth, dude. What is the daily, listen, God damn it. What is the daily, repetitious, ritualistic way that you demonstrate that you are in compliance with the execution of the mother's will? And the absolute minimal that you can do is to say, before I say a word, I want to thank my earthly mother for providing me the opportunity to fulfill my destiny in this life. I want to also say that my teaching, my mentors, the one that won me to my place as a man, in my role in the execution of the inevitable emergence of the mother, my mentor, sister so-and-so, elder woman so-and-so, crone so-and-so. If I don't hear that, I ain't trying to hear shit you're trying to say. That's on God. I ain't trying to hear nothing. This is what it means to comply. Action. Not you get so many followers, not you get so much attention, not you got women swooning and shit because in their ignorance and in their not knowing, you can use the mother's language as a silver-tongued sword that you fucking slay women with to meet your own goddamn selfish needs and aspirations. That ain't what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about. So I don't give a damn how many motherfuckers be talking about the goddess. If your actions don't line up, we ain't got shit to talk about. Because you are... Listen. Can you confidently say, can you bodaciously and courageously say, I am my mother's son. Her will and my will are one. What it is she wants to see happen on the planet, I am the executioner of that vision. Outside of that, baby, I swear, I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. Shit, this shit is old and decadent as fuck. I done gave y'all 50 million goddamn statistics on the way. The vast majority of women and children on this planet are suffering at the hands of males, at the hands of their sons. Y'all have debts to pay and demonstrations to make. Ain't nobody trying to hear shit that come out y'all mouth. Nothing. Y'all got debts to pay and actions to make. Action is what is required. A materialization of love. What's the evidence that you love your mother? What's the evidence that you are invested in the future? Outside of that, child, I ain't trying to hear it. 2 more cards. Is that you, Maria? Maria. Oh, let me check in with this woman. Yes. Come on in the room, Nikki. And we'll still have hordes and hordes of followers behind them. Well, I mean, yeah, people gonna have their own complications in their personal life, but that can't be reflective of all this good work he done did out in the world. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. I had a homegirl of mine tell me she and her dude was going through it. And she said, and they both spiritual people. They both spiritual leaders, both spiritual people, and they was really going through it. And she said, he told her that she needed that they needed to do more work, with the EIME. You know what I'm saying? Talking about spiritual work, talking about shrine work. You know what I'm saying? And she said, how are you going to do work with the EIME when you can't even honor the EIME living in your house? I said, that part. Come on in the room. That part. How you cannot even honor the EIME living in your own home, talking about going to the shrine. The EIME ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm trying to tell you. All that fucking shit you doing, sacrificing, ritual, all that. But you cannot honor the God living within the 4 walls of your home. The mothers are not accepting your fucking offerings. I promise. They are not answering your prayers. I promise.